What's up, guys? Intelitech Studios here, and today we've got a new vacuum acquisition. Now, this one I just got yesterday as of the time when I'm filming this video. It should be going up on the same day since this should be just a quick video. So, I got this on Facebook Marketplace. I haven't done anything to it. The only thing that I've done to it since I got it was I put the hose on the mount correctly, because when I got it, it was all just kind of like sprawled all about, and so was the cord. And I also pulled like a rubber band out of the brush roll, and that was it. So beyond that, this is exactly how I've received it. And yeah, so this is a Hoover Soft and Light. Now, I actually already have one of these because one of my former teachers, who's a good friend of mine, actually gave me her old Soft and Light that she had. And that was funny because that was like a 2 year long process between me graduating high school and her finally getting me that vacuum. Because when she said that she was going to give it to me, it was like halfway through my senior year, and it wasn't until like a year ago that I finally got it. And or wait, no, that wouldn't be 2 years. Either way, so, and I did get it, but the only thing that's wrong with it is, or well, the main thing that's wrong with it is the power switch, which I've heard is a common problem, and I'm sure I can fix it. I just haven't worked on it yet. And since I haven't worked on it yet, I don't know if the switch itself is bad or if it's just, in needing of some sort of like reinstallation or calibration or whatever the terminology is. It just needs to be sort of a jerry-rigged. I don't know quite yet. So I saw this one, basically the same unit, on Facebook Marketplace. It was in the city over, one next to the one where I'm at, and they only wanted $10 for it. They originally listed it for 15, but they lowered it down to 10. So I thought, you know what? A new Switch on eBay is like 8-10 bucks, so what the heck? I might as well pick it up. And assuming the power switch is good, then I basically have the power switch that I need, and then a bunch of other parts, assuming this thing is completely shot. And that's like worst case scenario. It's still not a bad deal. So the only thing I asked her was, "Hey, does it work good?" And she's like, "Yeah, it works good. It's an older machine, but I mean, it works just fine for what it is." And I was like, "Does it have any attachments?" And she said it actually doesn't have any attachments, which it actually does have the crevice tool. But when I got it, the crevice tool was attached to the hose, and the hose wasn't like attached properly, so I guess she didn't notice it. But it does have the crevice tool. And again, the cord wasn't wound up properly, so I almost thought the cord hooks were broken, but they're actually not. The cord and everything is in really good shape, and there's really not much wrong with it. Obviously, it's dusty and it's in need of a clean, and this bag is packed full. I'm obviously going to have to replace it after this video since it is very, very full. And at some point, I'll also get some Type A HEPA bags, but in the meantime, I was in a pinch. I didn't have any bags, so I just got the, Walmart Great Value brand, which they're not great, obviously, but in a pinch, they'll be all right. And since I didn't want to wait for shipping for bags because I wanted to use this thing. So, but eventually I will get some HEPA bags, and those will be the ones that I use, and I'll just keep the generic ones in case I sell a machine to someone who doesn't need HEPA. So, anyways, back to this. So, it is not in bad shape. It's obviously dusty. It obviously is in need of a clean. Again, this is exactly how I got it, so it didn't feel disgusting enough to where I felt like I had to, boil the thing before I brought it into the house, but obviously it is in need of a clean. We can see the brush roll right there. It's one of the older style brush rolls that are actually like single line. So like this line just doesn't have any bristles on it for some reason. I don't really know why that is. Not really sure what the advantage would be. I would think that'd be a disadvantage, but again, I haven't worked on one of these old Hoovers in a very long time, and I haven't owned one, again, minus the two that I got that are broken that I haven't worked on yet recently. I haven't had one of these like in good working order for years. The last time I had one of these was my Hoover Elite 2 that I had. I was like, what, 7, 8, 9? Actually, no, I was 9 because it was 2009. So I would have been like, yeah, I would have been like 9 or 10. So yeah, that was a long time ago, and that machine is long gone, unfortunately. But yeah, so there's that. And funnily enough, Fan of Vacuums 2 got one of these recently, and he mentioned how it had the same sort of weird marks on the bottom of it, so he was like, hey, check the serial number and see if it's the same one. It actually isn't the same one. It is a different model and serial number. Do you need anything, miss? Hello? Ma'am? Or do you need something? Okay. So, yeah, so this one's model number U4264-930, and based on the serial number that says 0401. I'm assuming that means April 2001, unless I'm reading it backwards and it means January 2004. But I don't think they would have made this, throughout 2004. I could be wrong, but I would assume that that means 2001. Again, off the top of my head, I'm sure I could double check it, but I guess if I forget to do that, then I'm sure the Hoover collectors will gladly correct me on that, and hopefully I can pull this thing up without breaking it. Wheel's a bit squeaky, but WD-40 will fix that up. So, height adjustment. That's what that looks like. Cleaning tools. I did pop the hose in and test the suction. This does have a weird little issue where sometimes this, see, like that. Sometimes if I pull the hose out, it won't snap back down. It'll do this like weird halfway thing. But I mean, it's no big deal to just push it in place. It's not really like stuck or anything. It's just not going back in place. I guess because, I just heard something crack. I guess because this, probably just needs some oil or something in here to make this move a bit smoother. I don't know. Again, I'll look into that. But even if I don't end up fixing it, that doesn't seem like a big issue. Stair cleaning handle, and yeah, so again, this bag is very packed full, and I did check, there is an actual bag in here. It's just very, very full. So again, I will replace it after this, and we'll go ahead and give this thing a run. I'm assuming these don't have cord clips, because I don't see a cord clip on this. Because again, it's been so long since I've used one of these things. And I'm really happy to have this back. There's still a lot of old Hoovers that I want to get. I want to get obviously I want to get the Elite 2 that I just mentioned. One of the older style runabouts I want to get, because one of my aunts had one of those. And I also want to get the Dimension Supreme, maybe like a soft guard or something, and there's a few others. I do currently have a runabout, but it's a much older variant. So, but I want to get like one of the different styles of runabout. Although the runabout I'm not too worried about, because it's very similar to like this Soft and Light and all that stuff. So I mainly want to get the Elite 2 with like everything with it, and then a Dimension Supreme, and then I can't really think of any other ones off the top of my head that aren't like duplicates of other machines. So, but those two are the main like old Hoovers that I want to get in the collection, at least right now, that I can think of off the top of my head. Anyways, let's go ahead and give this a run. So, one thing I will say is that I did check to make sure there's no play in the brush roller housing, and there doesn't appear to be. So, I'm pretty sure that buzzing that it has, and the weird little, like, whiny sound that it has may actually end up being the brush roll. So, chances are it could probably need a new brush roll, but still, this thing managed to groom the carpet really well considering how old this thing is, and obviously that brush roll is in need of a replacement. But it's still groomed really well, and it picked everything up, so can't really complain about that. And even the headlight works, so that's kind of nifty. So now if we want to try out this hose, there we go. It's really hard to feel for that switch on the side of it. But yeah, so has okay suction. Obviously the bag is packed full, so perhaps with a proper sort of with a proper new bag in it, it might actually perform better and have better suction. But I mean, it's about on par with, like, you know, the Phantom or something like that. So it's about what you'd expect. So yeah, that's the Hoover Soft and Light. Oh, I just realized this is the Supreme version. Okay, so it's the Soft and Light Supreme. And yeah, so that's my newest pickup for $10. Obviously, I mentioned how I was going to get this to fix the other Soft and Light, but obviously there's really no need because this one works just fine. So I guess I'll fix up that other Soft and Light with some other switch or whatever else it needs, and perhaps, you know, put the best parts of both into one machine, assuming they're the same Soft and Light. I don't think there was any difference between the two. And I just remembered, I think the other Soft and Light had the, pretty sure it had the upholstery tool. I'm not sure about the dusting brush, and I don't think it had the wand. But obviously I can get those, not too bad. I don't know how common the black Hoover attachments are nowadays, but I'm pretty sure this would have came with the black one, because I'm pretty sure that's the original crevice tool. But again, the Hoover collectors that are more familiar with these could correct me on that. So anyway, guys, this is the Hoover Soft and Light Supreme vacuum acquisition, and this is Intelitech Studios signing out. I'll see you all in the next video. Have a good one. Peace. Also, a quick little treat for those who stayed until the end of the video. This is my Hoover Wind Tunnel Supreme, the apparently rare version with the performance indicator. And yes, this does need cleaned. I obviously have not pulled this thing apart and cleaned it up yet, but I was trying it out and I noticed that it was missing this filter, and then also didn't have a bag, so I had to put a bag in it. And then it also was missing this filter. If I can even pull this little cage out, which I apparently can't. There we go. So it was missing this filter as well. And it also was missing a bag, so I had to, again, run out and buy some crappy bags. Eventually I'll get some Hoover Y HEPA bags as well. And so I got a new set of filters, both the pre and post filter. I got the pre ones from EnviroCare and the post ones from Filtrete. So this will work for both of my wind tunnels, since I still have the blue one as well. I'm not sure if that one needs new filters, but obviously it's not recommended that you put brand new filters in a filthy machine, but you know, I'm not going to run this too much. This will pretty much just be to show this running before I pull this whole thing apart and give it a whole refurb. It also needs a new cord, as you can tell, so I do need to get a new cord for this wind tunnel. So if anyone has a wind tunnel cord they want to sell me for cheap. That would be nice. So I definitely need to swap that out because it does work, but obviously it's really bad, and obviously I would not want to use this long term because that could potentially be dangerous. There's no exposed wires or anything, but you know, obviously not ideal. So we're going to put post motor filter right in there, if I can do this correctly. So kind of clip that in. Oh, I see, it actually has little clips that hold it in. That's nice. Okay, so that's in. And then now where did I just had that. Oh, it's right here. So then that goes right there. Nicely molded. Perfectly to fit that little section right there. And put that little tray in. And I don't think, does this clip down? I think it does. Or it has like a little hinge piece. Oh. Probably would help if I take out the bag and I can actually look at this properly. Oh, maybe I should do that. How do I do this? Oh yeah, I see. I see now. Been a while. Can never remember how to work on all of these vacuums off the top of my head. Well, I remember how to work on them, I should say, but just like all these little details like this. Is that supposed to? That can't be down like that all the way. Isn't that? Feels like it's not flush. Oh well, should be good enough for now. I'll eventually fix that. So I'll put this bag in. Again, not a good idea to put a brand new bag and filters in a filthy machine, but this is not long term. This is just to show it running real quick. Since I know a lot of people are interested in this older wind tunnel. Oh, there we go. Okay. Just like that. And then, of course, I have these for my blue wind tunnel. Oh, and I still need to get this handle cap piece. I don't even know how that went missing. And then also, this is loose as well. Not sure why that is, but that's loose for some reason. And the dusting brush is the only tool that this machine has. So, again, you gotta be careful not to touch this stupid cord. And you can give this a run. So I did put a new belt on it like a year and a half ago, and I forgot that I even did that. But brush roll is in need of a little bit of work, and needs a new headlight, needs a new cord, it needs a new this thing, attachments, and then obviously a good cleaning, and this little handle piece. So yeah, so for those who stayed until the end, here is another Supreme Hoover. But instead of the Supreme Soft and Lights, the Supreme Wind Tunnel. So, Now, for those who stayed until the end, Until Tech Studio signing out. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one. Peace.